Are you lost or confused about how to properly vet women for a potential relationship? Learn how to weed out sluts, time wasters, gold diggers, and cheaters with my mini course, How to Thoroughly Vet Women for a Long-Term Relationship. The link is in the description.
Blue-collar workers are their mentality is very poor.
See? There it is, guys. It's not the color of the collar. It's the commas on the check. That's all this is, guys. This woman is a gold digger masquerading as a woman who only dates white-collar men.
And when I say poor, I mean poor as in not going to ever be wealthy.
There you go. Again, not about the color of the collar. It's about the commas on the check. She won't say it because she doesn't want to come off as a gold digger, but this is absolutely what she is.
People with a blue-collar mentality will not ever be wealthy. They don't understand prosperity. They don't understand abundance. They don't understand, going to Chuck E. Cheese and spending $500. You spend $500 at Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah. I spent $500 at Chuck E. Cheese.
And this is her problem right here. She is the one who has the poor mentality, not the guy who raises hell about spending $500 at Chuck E. Cheese. You see, Michaela, wealthy men are wealthy because they don't do dumb shit with their money, like spend $500 at Chuck E. fucking Cheese. Wealthy men are men who understand the value of $1 and don't go make it rain at a shopping mall to let everyone know he's got money and to keep his woman happy. This woman has no idea what wealth is. The fuck you spending $500 at Chuck E. Cheese on? Take that $500 and hire a tutor for your kids so they can excel at school and get into a better school. Take that $500 and sign him up for baseball or jiu-jitsu or anything else that benefits him later in life rather than throwing $500 away on games and pizza and other useless shit he'll play with for 10 minutes before he gets bored. Michaela Pink, gentlemen, doesn't want a wealthy man. Oh no. She wants someone who looks wealthy. She wants a man who has more money in his pocket than in his bank account. She wants a man who flashes cash but doesn't have a pot to piss in. Because wealthy men don't stunt, gentlemen. Broke niggas stunt. Those are the dudes she's looking for. And those are the ones driving those used BMWs with a $900 car payment, living from check to check with an eviction notice on his door. That's the broke mentality.
Sure did.
Look how proud she is about the fact that she spent $500 at Chuck E. fucking Cheese. What the shit is that?
Get my new ebook absolutely free. Just subscribe to my newsletter at donovansharpe.com/newsletter. The link is in the description.
I don't understand that there is more than enough of everything for everyone.
See, this is a bitch that thinks that money grows on trees. This is her problem. This woman's probably never had to work for anything a day in her life. She got married to a blue-collar guy because he was ripped and hulking. He put 3 babies in her. And because he didn't make enough money for her to just be spending money all the time, now he's the one with the problem. She has a problem with the fact that her now ex-husband has a problem with her spending $500 at Chuck E. fucking Cheese.
That's why I opened with the disclaimer that everything is not for everybody. I date and will marry only men who are wealthy.
Okay, all right. Now, before we all go in on this broad, because I know you guys are chomping at the bit, 1,500 people watching. 1,500 people watching the show. Before we go in on this broad, let's get one thing straight here. And I'm not being facetious here. I'm absolutely being honest here. Women have every right to be as selective as they want to be. If they only want to date dudes with washboard abs, then they are well within their rights to have that standard. If they only want to date guys who are wealthy, more power to them. Nobody's stopping them. Now, all of that said, anybody can have any standard they want. But just because you say you will only date or marry rich men does not mean you will. Any guy can say, I don't give a fuck. If she's not a 9 or a 10, I'm not interested. And if that's you, cool. Have all the standards you want, but understand that in order to date and fuck 9s and 10s, you got to be a high enough caliber guy to be able to attract and arouse 9s and 10s. It's great to have standards, guys. There's no doubt about that. But if you are a fat, lazy loser who lives with his mom, has no job, no car, no plan, and no drive to succeed, then 9s and 10s are not in the cards for you, player. That's simple math. I hate to break it to you, Michaela, but you ain't marrying a wealthy man, baby girl. Oh, no. Number one, you are not pretty. Quite the opposite, actually. Wealthy men date and marry pretty girls, not unattractive broads. Number two, you are the single mother of 3 children. Wealthy men don't marry single mothers. They may fuck you for a little while, and you can characterize that to yourself and your family and all your friends as dating. But the only commitment women like you get from wealthy men is a dick in the ass. That you can absolutely count on. Number 3, wealthy men don't marry women who spend $500 at Chuck E. Cheese. And guys, listen, no shade on Chuck E. Cheese. There's a Chuck E. Cheese maybe 6 blocks from where I live. Every once in a while, Devin and I will just, hey, you know what? It's Saturday. Let's go act like kids. We'll go get a pizza. We'll go get some salad. We'll play shooting video games. Listen, no shade on Chuck E. Cheese. I've been going to Chuck E. Cheese since I was like 6 years old. I am not mad at Chuck E. Cheese. But I have never, ever spent no $500 goddamn dollars at Chuck E. goddamn Cheese. Fuck that. No. Wealthy men marry women who understand the value of a dollar, which is reflected in their actions and their choices. I actually mentioned this. 1,624 people watching. I actually mentioned this in part 1 of my 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. I talked about the fact that a woman who understands the value of a dollar doesn't brag about spending $200 on a Coach bag. No. She brags about the $1,000 Michael Kors bag she got for $250 because of a coupon she found. I could go on forever. But the fact that this mannish looking overweight 49er, credit to Coach Greg Adams for 49er, who is an entitled bitch with a goddamn jerry curl and a jaw like a heavyweight boxer, is saying she only dates and will marry a wealthy man, speaks directly to her gross ignorance of her own sexual market value. Who in the fuck is going to marry this broad? Who the fuck is going to put a ring on that? Well, apparently, Michaela Pink thinks that wealthy men are just going to line up around the block to marry her. And females like her are exactly why relationships are in the toilet, guys. We got 3s out here holding out for rich guys, and they actually believe they're going to marry one. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable.